So chat. In 2025, chat, we still got people talking about Concord. It's 2025. It's still there. Oh, it's still there? The mod is still there? Oh, that's kind of weird. I thought they took it down. Oh, well, it is what it is. But like I said, Concord players are still talking about, still talking about Concord in 2025. I'm still kind of surprised. Ew, Concord. Yeah, man, they're still talking about it. I'm still surprised that that people are still actually talking about this game, even in the year 2025. Can we just let it go? Can we just put it to rest already? God Lord, man, that game died, okay? All right? Hey, Ace. Concord is dead, all right? Concord died. Let it go, okay? Just put it out of its misery already. Come on, man. Just let it go, man. It fucking sucked, okay? All right? I'm sorry. Concord was not that great, all right? Concord was bad, all right? It's just, it is what it is. But anyways, let's talk about it, right?
As you may know, some of the modern audience types have been very upset at Marvel Rivals.
Concord 2 will be better. Yeah, yeah.
Whether or not there's actual Concord players that exist. And
I'm surprised there's even any Concord players, to be honest.
Also very upset at Marvel Rivals. Of course, there's probably a crossover between the modern audience types and Concord players. And we'll get to all that in just a minute. Let's start here though with a little history. 8 months ago, this post on Our Girl Gamers titled, "Can we just throw some backlash at Marvel Rivals?"
This was 8 months ago? God damn, dude. Holy shit, dude.
I love how they gave it a serious flair. That just makes it more funny. I've been on the fence so long with Overwatch for years. It has diverse male body types, and then female characters are copy-paste with a bare handful of diversity, and these diverse female characters are given such a little amount of attention in cosmetics that it's clear they don't care for them. Now I'm watching Marvel Rivals go down the same path. The female characters are all tall, slim, and busty, with a good deal of skin.
Yeah, because sex sells, you know? And even then, all these characters were always sexy, even in the comic books. So that doesn't make any sense for you to be saying this kind of thing. Like, this is how you can tell this is a person who doesn't know anything about, like I don't even know anything about Marvel heroes, right? But I know for a fact that a lot of the characters are fucking hot and sexy. So
while the male characters are fully covered, minus Hulk and the Fishman, Namor. It's so clear that they only just care for straight male gamers. At this point, it's just a slap in the face. They know what they're doing. It's disappointing since the MCU did such a good job making women less objectified. Fans of the MCU will be playing this game.
If you know, you know.
In comparison, making it accurate for them as a joke. Oh my gosh, that's gotta be one of the most pathetic things I've ever heard.
That's sad, to be honest, to hear that.
MCU fans only, forget the comic fans, don't make things accurate for them. As if they're...
When does the new Fantastic Four drop? When does the 4 characters drop for Fantastic Four? Does anybody know by any chance for Marvel Rivals?
Would it even be an MCU without the original comics? And
Or is that only a season 1 thing? I don't even know.
Can we just start making noise on these issues? You know what? That's also one of the lamest things I've ever heard. Who talks like that? We need to make noise. Can we make noise on this?
Thank you for the
and
follow.
What's
Welcome,
their
welcome.
noise supposed to do anyways? Like, wow, some unhinged people on Reddit are mad. Yeah, I'm sure NetEase is really gonna care about that. I feel like I just waited a decade for my dream Marvel game, and now it's pretty much implied that this game isn't for me. Well, that sounds like great news for everyone else.
Sounds like, sounds like a skill issue.
Imagine being stuck in a lobby with someone like that. The most upvoted comment in that thread says, "Consider my noise added to yours. Just tell me where to direct it." Another top comment says, "Yeah, who would have thought that League of Legends did it best? It's so weird. We've had AAA games with diverse women for ages, and here we are, 5 steps backward."
We've had AAA games with diverse women for ages, and here we are. Okay. We got Jill Valentine, we got Commander Shepard, Femme Shepard anyways. April Ryan, we have Princess Peach, we have Lara Croft, we have Samus, we have Yuna, Ellie, Siri, Tifa, Chloe, Shell from, let me see, from Portal, Ivy Valentine, Chun-Li, Sonya Blade, Princess Zelda, Elena Fisher, Cortana, Claire Redfield, Neelan, we have Rain, we have Tali, Quiet, Heather Mason, Jonah Dark, Kyoko Kirigiri, Faith Connor, Morgan, Alloy, Alex, Mai Shiranui, Ada Wong. Thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. We got V from Cyberpunk, Katana. We have Aerith. We have Clementine, Cammy, Yennefer. It's kind of very weird, huh? Didn't it say we had like a bunch of diverse women in video games for like how long? How long was it? What was it? For like ages now? Yeah. Kind of very interesting, huh? Very interesting, huh? Like the diverse women that we have, huh? It's very interesting, huh? Yeah. Yeah. They seem pretty hot to me, in my personal opinion. You know, for decades now. You know, I don't know. It's very interesting, huh? I don't know, chat. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm just saying. Hey, Brad. Gamers aren't inclusive unless everyone but ugly and gay, apparently. Don't destroy their narratives. I don't think any of them is fat. I don't see any of them being fat. You know, there's a lot of diverse guys too as well. Look at them. Look at all the diverse guys here. You know, we got a bald guy. You know, we got a guy with hair. You know, we got a shirtless man. We got a commando man. You know, There sure is a lot. There sure is quite a lot of diverse women there. Look at that. See, we got a spawn from Satan. We got a furry here. We got an elf girl. We got an alien girl. We also got a robot hologram girl. You know, it seems pretty diverse. You know, and yeah, they're not wrong. You know. It seems pretty diverse in my personal opinion, you know? You got like Demon Girl, you got like also you got Melina too as well, you know? I'm not gonna lie, you know? They're not wrong, you know? There sure is diversity in here, you know? You can fuck an alien girl if you want to, or you can fuck an elf girl, you know? It kind of works, you know? Thank you for the follow as well. Welcome. You know, they're not wrong per se. You know, they're not wrong when they say diverse women. You know, yeah. We do got diverse women right here. Look at that chat. Yeah, you wanna zoom in on that chat? You wanna zoom in on that? Zoom in on that. Yeah. They're not wrong. You know, they got aliens. You know, you got elf girls. You got a spawn from Satan, and you got an alien. You got another alien girl over here too as well. You know, you got a furry. You know, yeah. You know, if you look at it that way, you know, it's not wrong. You know, it's definitely not wrong.
Words from that, and then people would argue about League of Legends also being problematic. So yeah, I just thought that was all pretty funny. Hope you enjoyed that one too. You know, aside from the brain rot stuff. And now onto more current posts from only 3 days ago on the subreddit.
3 days ago? What the fuck? Really? In 2025? God lord, dude.
For Concord, the post titled, "Any Concord fans try Rivals yet? I'm curious what impressions the fans of Concord have about Marvel Rivals. I'm considering giving it a try, but Concord holds a special place in my heart, and I'm hoping Rivals shares similar qualities."
You're joking, right? Say psych right now. Say psych that you're saying that Concord holds a special place in your heart. That topic is never ending. Holy shit, dude. Bro, just let it die, bro. Just let Concord die already. Just honestly, just let it go. It's dead, okay? It died. You missed out the goat. We had Mrs. Freeze, Tosh, Alloy, and Ellie. What is Concord? Don't worry about it.
AOP apparently a top 1% poster over on our Concord. It's a real Concord diehard right here. The top response reading: it plays nothing like Concord. I personally don't like the movement or shooting at all, and don't get all the hype and praise it's getting. If you want similar gameplay to Concord, Destiny 2 is your best bet. But
Destiny 2 is your best bet? Damn, dude. Concord is the game of the year that no one gets to that no one gets to play. Jeez. Wow. Hey, Dark, how do you not Dark, Dubstep, how do you feel that they're comparing Concord to Destiny 2? How do you feel about that, actually? Look, when someone legit wanted gender bent versions of all the characters, but meh, diversity, I guess so. Does he know? Question mark? I don't know, man. Considering Concord doesn't play at all, sure, it plays nothing like Concord Wild. We are trying to get Sony to do a Morbius again, but for Concord. I'd rather play D2 than Concord. Concord is game of the year in my heart. Shut the fuck up, Fajito.
the PvP in that game is basically unplayable, unfortunately, but the PvE is still good. They'd get a response that reads: I feel like the majority of the hype and praise it's getting is just because it's one of the first good online Marvel games to come out in this entire period of MCU box office domination, which is waning. And a lot of people who are unhappy with Overwatch trying to signal boost a competitor, the game itself feels pretty dang unpolished and unbalanced compared to Overwatch and even Concord. And this different top.
Thank you for the follow. Welcome. When the meta to play Concord was to not play Concord. Yep, that's so true. Unbalanced. No. Everything's broken, to be honest. Everything's broken to a degree.
Comment says, why did Concord have to die and Marvel Rivals gets to live? It's not as fun as Concord by a long shot. I hate this timeline. They'd get a response.
They're comparing Concord to D2. They are crazy. Concord is better. Sony, please make Forspoken 2. Please, bro. We are Sony didn't make Forspoken. It was wasn't it Square Enix? I thought it was Square Enix that made Forspoken. Right? If I remember correctly. Yeah, Square Enix by Luminous Production, yeah.
Response that says, well, charging $40 when literally every hero shooter is free was a very big misstep. A response to them reading, being free wouldn't save the game, buddy, and Marvel Rivals isn't having success because it's free. This whole chain of comments then especially—
And what a bunch of weirdos, to be honest, on Reddit, to be honest. It's a different studio, though. It's not the same studio who made Final Fantasy. At least not to my knowledge, anyways. I know America has a drug problem, but didn't know copium was the main drug affecting them. I guess so. In 2025, I guess we're still talking about, you know, I guess we're still talking about fucking Concord.
Set up the Concord diehards, who began to go full aggro and get very defensive, which you'll see coming up. As user Pass Foundations would respond to that other user Desfert, where Desfert had essentially said that Concord being free wouldn't have saved it. Pass Foundations responding saying it's one of the main factors of its demise. And that's where we get Desfert saying, yeah, let's say it was free to play. Now tell me the difference, how much longer would it last? Even when the game had a free beta, it only hit 2K and kept dropping players. Basically kept the same issues from the beta, and then it died only a few weeks later. It doesn't make a single difference to paint a ship with other colors. If you don't fix the holes, it'll still sink. Desfert then going on to list a number of reasons why they believe Marvel Rivals is successful, and concluding by saying, seriously people, stop thinking free to play is the answer for everything. It just shows how clueless you guys are. Yeah, some of them might be clueless, but
yeah, that's very true. There were so many. Apparently, there was just a lot of things that were just wrong with it. Apparently, with that game, people with purple hair and daddy issues, issues when they have to play a straight white guy for 0.3 seconds. Content creators made more money off the Forspoken than the devs before they got shit canned and shut down. Concord was overcharging. It was kind of weird to charge like $40 for the game itself. Hey Dragon, how you doing there, hun? Welcome, welcome. Yeah, it should have been free to play. Like, I guess it'll boost up a little bit, but I don't think it'll be that crazy though.
But I think a lot of them are also in complete denial. During the whole Concord saga, the whole Concord arc, we saw so many of these defenders ignoring, for example, the whole like DI stuff that Concord had. It wasn't even that they didn't recognize it was there. It's like they wouldn't admit that it was there. They would just do everything they possibly could to dodge how DI negatively impacted Concord because, hey, they gotta do everything they can to defend that corporate policy. Very pathetic. Then we get this hilarious cope that says, Concord failed not because of its design, gameplay, price, or quality as a game.
Yeah, totally not the gameplay. Yeah, totally. Noticed your YouTube channel today, so Twitch channel got me interested. Well, welcome. I love seeing my YouTube chat come to hang out with me on my stream. You're welcome to come hang out with me at any time. I got a lot of YouTube chatters in here too as well that loves to hang out with me from time to time. It was based on D2's multiplayer and it was not going to last. You have to wonder what game the Concord Bros are playing right now since it's dead. I'd be curious too. Maybe they're having a like a 6v6, you know, offline tournament, you know, with the devs, you know. Probably. I wouldn't be surprised.
Game, but because it became a target in a culture war. From the moment it was announced, discussions about the game were dominated by negativity. Critics labeled it as dead on arrival, woke, or trash, before there was even a beta or gameplay footage.
Well, the moment that they finished their cinematic, right after they said their cinematic and they explained what the game is, and they did show gameplay after that, if I remember correctly, right? Wasn't it like in Summer Game Fest that they announced this shit? Where is it? Where the fuck is it at? Let me see. Where the fuck is this shit at? Hey, let me pop this up. Let me see. Let's pop up the receipt real quick. Let's pop the receipt real fast. Right? If I remember correctly, right? That they showed this, right? They showed their cinematic trailer, right? And then after their cinematic trailer, they fucking showed they had the developers talk right after it, which is right here.
Concord is a 5v5.
Oh, it was during the state of play. Yeah, it was during the state of play.
The vibrant sci-fi universe of the Concord galaxy. In Concord, from the moment you log on,
what are you talking about, you know?
The crew of the North Star, a group of guns for hire.
The moment they said this in their sentence.
Concord is a 5v5 first-person shooter set in the vibrant sci-fi universe of the Concord.
That right there. Hear that sentence again?
Concord is a 5v5 first-person shooter set in the vibrant sci-fi universe of the Concord galaxy. In Concord, from the moment you log on, you are part of the crew of the North Star, a group of guns for hire known in our galaxy as free gunners. Free gunners are those lucky enough to be free to roam the stars. They take high-stake jobs on worlds across. So yeah,
honestly, that first sentence that they talked about right after the cinematic trailer that they showed up specifically about it, right? It was just kind of like, ugh. It was like, ugh, I don't want to play this, to be honest. So, yeah. Cole, you need to understand everyone shilling Concord was too busy not playing Concord and bitching on Twitter. I remember being interested after the cinematic, but then fell off hard. The moment they said it was a hero shooter, it was just kind of like, I don't want to play this, to be honest. So yeah. Game with live service, man. This was a dead service. What are you talking about?
This constant negativity overshadowed the game itself. Despite being fun for those who actually played it, few people gave it a fair chance. The backlash was so intense that even liking the game invited ridicule. In the end, more people criticized Concord than actually experienced it.
Do you not understand that this game sucked, okay? It was terrible. The gameplay was awful. God Lord, I swear to God, man. I swear. Oh my God, dude, I swear to God. Now the secret level shows the show will revive Concord. No, it didn't, to be honest. No, it did not.
which made it impossible for the game to succeed. This person is not taking into account how most people didn't even want to play Concord because the hero roster was terrible. It's like, oh hey guys, here's a bunch of losers you can play as. Yeah, gee, I wonder why that didn't work out. Here's another funny exchange with this user Irate Pirate who responds to the OP. Once again, the OP had asked if any of the R Concord people had played Marvel Rivals. Irate Pirate saying, yes. In fact, my original plan when Concord was coming out was something like, I'm bored of Overwatch, I'll play Concord until Rivals comes out. Unfortunately, that wasn't possible. It's pretty fun. It's not on Concord's level in my opinion, but
it's not on Concord's level. It's not on Concord's level in my opinion. Okay. All right, buddy. Okay. Yeah, sure. Sure, whatever you say, buddy. Whatever it is, man. Whatever makes you sleep at night, you know, you can say whatever you want, you know? Hold on. Is this subreddit still alive by any chance? Can I look by any chance? Hold on. Let's see, hold on. What was it called? Reddit, right? Reddit? Yeah, here we go. Dude, let me see. Is that Concord stuff still alive by any chance or no? What is it called? Concord, right? Concord? Oh, here it is. I found it. It was called Concord Game. There is 4.7k members in here and 9 people are online in this game. Yeah, and there is the post. Yeah, I found the post there for the Concord thing. PlayStation lifestyle, Sony under deteriorated by Concord's flop, pledges to learn from the live service failure. That was like 6 days ago. A really cool Roka skin was found in the dev build. They think this shit is cool? Chat. They think this is cool. They think this is a cool skin. Ugh. All right. Okay. All right. Interesting. It's very interesting to kind of like peek my way in through here. I missed this game so much, man. No luck finding a replacement yet. Man. That's crazy. Look, I'm not here to judge anyone's art style, but man, dude, that's crazy. These were like a couple days ago, chat. Thank you for the follow as well. Welcome. These literally are a couple days ago, chat. They were still talking about Concord for so many days. That's crazy. Wait, hold on. There's actually a video on this? Dude, they've been talking about Concord for like, oh my god, dude, that's 20 days ago. Oh man, dude. Concord was my game of the year. Top 5 games. These stellar games saw a lot of you this year. Concord, 58 hours. That skin will ratio the new Moon Knight skin. Damn. That's crazy. That's crazy. They've been talking about this game for like almost every couple days. That's crazy. Wow, dude. Wow, that's crazy.
It's fun. User Icy Ruins responding saying Concord's level was so high that the game shut down immediately. A different user, Lum Sauce, then chiming in saying, y'all are still here. Figured you people would have stopped hanging around hating a few months after the game shut down, but I guess life moves slow when you have nothing worthwhile in it. And Icy Ruins responds saying that this post was recommended on their homepage. I also find it funny that Lum Sauce is talking about people still being here on the Concord subreddit, when that can also be applied to the Concord Defenders. The game lasted all of 2 weeks, and it's been dead for months. And then hopping over to the Marvel Rivals subreddit, we've got this post that says, talk about bad takes. And then posting an image from Outlet the Gamer and an article that they made.
Marvel Rivals has too many heroes for its own good? What? What? You're joking, right? What the fuck? Man, dude. Man, I've heard some bad takes, but that is a pretty bad take. I'm not gonna lie, to be honest. Feels like a second home now. They're just reaching at this point. They're probably trying to reach the bottom of a cookie jar, but ain't no cookies down there, though, at the end of the day.
Marvel Rivals has too many heroes for its own good. You're probably familiar with the gamer. Many channels.
What do you mean? I only see 5 DPS. Oh man, dude. Man.
Talk about takes from that outlet, as they're the same type of gaming journalists who often try and call gamers problematic, and they're constantly getting offended at things. They were also being laughed at a few weeks ago during the Veilguard arc, as they made a number of articles attempting to defend Dragon Age the Veilguard, only to then later make one where they kinda walk that back a little bit after they saw the public opinion on the game was negative, and nothing these journalists could do would change that opinion. As many journalist outlets, for example, also IGN, did attempt to defend Veilguard and influence the public in a way that they completely failed at. And now the corpo journos over at The Gamer are attempting to—
Sorry, brain rot doesn't really affect me.
Prop up Overwatch, saying that Rivals should have taken more time with its roster, and making a very weird argument that Rivals has—
Wait, The Gamers. NetEase has created a hero shooter using one of the biggest licenses in the world in a free-to-play format where people will want to jump in and play as some of their favorite heroes without restrictions. They don't care about playing them well or trying to learn what their abilities do or the role they fulfill. The goal is to look and feel as cool as you can in the shortest amount of time possible. A power fantasy that sadly isn't possible in a game that demands mechanical knowledge like this one. We need more diversity. Time to bust out Professor X on a wheelchair. I'd be curious if they actually add Professor X in a wheelchair. I'd be curious about that. That would be pretty funny.
Released too many heroes already, saying that people don't care about playing them well or trying to learn what their abilities are, which is obviously a really weird thing to say.
Man.
Like, obviously people want to play their heroes well. They then doubled down on the argument that Rivals has too many heroes, and in the lead up to its full launch, more additions were confirmed for the roster, making it hard to determine who I'd main, and if I would even have enough time to learn all their ins and outs before release. Turns out that I didn't, and now the sheer act of playing Marvel Rivals is daunting. Once again, I find myself comparing it unfavorably to Overwatch. Yeah, this just sounds like a massive skill issue. I only started playing Rivals like 2 weeks ago, so not only did I not play the beta, but I also started it late technically. Don't find it daunting at all, it's a fun game. And I'm not even a great player, but I'm having a lot of fun with it. I know plenty of people probably didn't play in the beta, and they're also having fun with the game, so I don't get what they're trying to say here. Except, it seems like they're trying to make any excuse they can to try and insult Rivals and prop up Overwatch. Continuing, they say, Overwatch turned each new hero into a legitimate event. You would follow each update and tease with fervent anticipation, waiting to find out exactly what role they might fulfill and what they would look like. That won't happen when Rivals adds Sentry. Every new hero was unexpected, but for Rivals, it feels like we already have to temper our expectations after NetEase jumped the gun on its A-listers. Yeah, so I think this point is just terrible. I'm actually a huge fan of the Sentry. He's probably my favorite Marvel hero. I like how he's a very flawed character. I also like the whole Void thing. And then when he merges with the Void, I think that's one of the sickest character designs in all of comics.
Oh, is this a Marvel character? You couldn't even let me have this, could you? I finally get what I want. I finally get the power of the Sentry, and you have to try and one-up me? Not Bob. Not Sentry, something else. Something new. Who the fuck is this? I don't even know who this is, to be honest.
Regardless, the point they're trying to make here is that Rivals has already used the A-listers in comics, so the next heroes they release aren't going to be very interesting or...
What are you talking about? What do you mean by A-listers? No, they just brought in like the most popular ones, you know? And even then, Squirrel Girl wasn't even that even popular either. She's not even an A-lister. Like, she's not part of like the top popular ones, right? Squirrel Girl's not that popular, is she? Like, what's her popularity compared to some of the other heroes on the roster? Who else is also... She is now? Well, of course she is now. No, I'm saying before this game came out. She's like definitely not one of the popular ones. Right? Compared to like Iron Man, Hulk, Loki, Thor, Black Widow. Sidetrack? What is this? Why are you sending me links right now? What is this?
Okay, let's see.
Yeah, we'll take a look at that later. I don't know. It's like, from looking at the roster, right? You got like Wolverine, which is part of like the main listers. Yeah, Doctor Doom, you know? He's also part of the, part of the A-lister, right? Which I have no problem at all. I have no problem if they add like B tier, like Marvel heroes, you know, to make them... They're definitely gonna make like heroes that are like not super popular become like pretty famous.
Or compelling, essentially, which is beyond absurd. There's still so many A-list heroes that Rivals hasn't...
Yeah, because I don't know anything
comes
about
off
Squirrel
like they
Girl.
just don't know what they're
Like, I know
talking
more about
Like,
Star-Lord
here's
than
some,
Squirrel
not
Girl,
including
you
the
know?
upcoming heroes in season 1 and not including villains. But we got like Cyclops, Kitty Pryde, Rogue, X-23, Blade.
Whoa, wait, what characters?
Including the upcoming heroes in season 1 and not including villains. But we got like Cyclops, Kitty...
Cyclops, I don't know that one. Is that an X-Men thing? I think that might be an X-Men thing. I'm not too sure though. I don't know who it is though, specifically. But in the comics, Squirrel Girl is more powerful than Deadpool. Is he? Is she? To be fair, before the MCU got popular, people mostly know the X-Men characters. I remember some of the X-Men characters, yeah. All you need to know about the Squirrel Girl is that her ass, according to all Rule 34 people. I'm just talking about normal stuff. I'm not talking about Rule 34 shit. The more the merrier if balanced. Well, I don't think it's going to be balanced. Stuff are going to be broken left and right, to be honest. This is the first decent PR she had in a while. She was seen mostly negative in the circle I traveled in. Cyclops and Red Eye, Beam, and X-Men. I'd be curious to see how that's gonna work out.
Kitty Pryde, Rogue...
Kitty Pryde. Who the fuck is Kitty Pryde? Wait.
Heroes in season 1 and not including villains. But we got like Cyclops, Kitty Pryde, Rogue, X-23.
Kitty Pryde? I've never heard of any of these Kitty Pryde? Who? Oh, that's how you spell her name. Not really sure who this is supposed to be. Huh. Like she has some kind of dragon for a pet, apparently. I have no idea who she is, so... Who else did he set specifically?
and not including villains. But we got like Cyclops, Kitty Pryde, Rogue, X-23, Blade, Jubilee.
X-23. Who the fuck is X-23? I don't know any of these heroes, to be honest. I have no idea. Kitty Pryde can go through objects. Well, that'd be pretty interesting. They just need to focus on adding more tanks and healers. Yeah. Who the hell is this? Is this supposed to be like Wolverine's sister or something like that? Oh, I guess so, I guess. Yeah. I guess she's supposed to be female Wolverine. I think I'd rather have this version of her. I think this one looks really cool. I like this version of her. She looks pretty cool. I guess she's supposed to be female Wolverine. It's supposed to be a counter for Wolverine. Oh, I see. X-23 is the daughter of Wolverine? Wait, the daughter? Is she a counter or is she the daughter? Which one is it, chat? You gotta tell me. You gotta tell me which one it is. Is she supposed to be a counter or is she supposed to be the daughter? You guys gotta get your facts checked, alright? She's a counter, not daughter. Okay. Pretty cool though. I like this design though. If they add this design, I think this will definitely go hard, to be honest, in my personal opinion. She attended school at the X Mansion and eventually became a member of the X-Force. It is revealed later that she is not a clone, but a biological daughter of Wolverine. Interesting. That's interesting. That's very interesting. You guys know more about this stuff than I do, because I don't really know anything about this personally, so this is pretty cool. I like this design though. If they bring her in with this design, it would be pretty nice.
Miss Marvel, Captain Marvel.
Jubilee. Who is Jubilee? Like, learning all these, sorry for pausing so much. It's just I don't know any of these heroes, so I kind of want to take a look at this. Oh, this girl, right? I've seen this girl before. I think I saw her in an X-Men cartoon, I think this version is the one that I know. Yeah, this one. The X-Men, the animated series. I remember her in this one. That'd be pretty cool. I don't know what she does, to be honest. Yeah, I have no idea what the fuck she does.
Well, Iron Lad and Professor.
Iron Lad, Miss, what is it? Miss Marvel, Captain Marvel? Miss Marvel? Wait, Miss Marvel is a different one? Who the fuck is Miss Marvel? Oh, yeah, it's Weird Stretchy Girl or Weird Big Girl or whatever the fuck her name is. Wasn't she in that one game from Square Enix before? I remember her, to be honest. Yeah. Oh, it's X-23. Hey, Sage. Juby's a fireworks power. Arthur was gonna go crazy for it. Yeah, Juby would be great support character. They're bringing a lot of X-Men characters. I love it. Oh my god, not her, please. I need my Juggernaut. I guess so. Who's Captain America? Was it? Well, it was not Captain America. It was Captain Marvel, right? Captain Marvel. What the fuck is Captain Marvel again? Oh, right. This woman. Oh, okay. Yeah, I completely forgot about her. So. They gotta make the cool one at least. You gotta make her look cool at least, more attractive, you know. Stretch Girl is new Miss Marvel. You have to see the older one. I see. Gambit would be interesting. Wondering if I can like turn people into bombs. He'll probably use a lot of his cards though for his throwable stuff, you know. What was the other person that he said?
Sir X, and they end by saying,
I love it how he said Iron Lad. Who the fuck is Iron Lad? I have no idea who any of these heroes are. Iron Lad? What the fuck? Is this Iron Man or something? What the hell is this? That is... Huh, interesting. It's gonna be X-Men after the Fantastic Four. I don't know who this is. Iron Lad? I don't know who Iron Lad is. It almost looks like Iron Man, to be honest. Interesting. Very interesting. Very interesting to see. We all know Professor X. Does Professor X have like a different like form or something? Professor, I can't spell for shit. Does he have like a different form besides his wheelchair form? Does he have like a an actual like original form or something like that? I guess so? Question mark. I guess so. He has that. I guess. I didn't even know he actually wore an actual outfit, to be honest. I guess we'll be getting this version of Professor X. I guess this one right here. I don't know. Kind of a weird design though to have this weird bulbous thing on top of his head, to be honest. I don't know. Kind of looks kind of weird. It looks kind of stupid in my personal opinion. I don't know. Maybe that's just me though. I'd be curious to see what he does if they bring him into the game. I had more fun talking about Marvel Rivals and Overwatch. Yeah. Sorry for getting sidetracked on that. I just kind of wanted to see that actually.
And I could be proven wrong, but right now I'm not very excited about new heroes to come to Rivals, because we are already dealing with an excessive roster. There is no moderation and a desire to give players a temporary power fantasy instead of easing them into things.
We can play Mario Kart
in the long run. And feeling that way right now isn't a good sign. Well, considering that it's journalists from The Gamer saying all this stuff, then it probably is a good sign, actually. Generally, if you do the opposite of what these sort of gaming journalists say, then you'll be very successful. But yeah, that's it for this one. Let me know what you think about all this stuff in the comments. If you enjoyed the coverage, please consider liking and or subscribing. Appreciate you. Have a great week ahead, and I'll see you in the next one.
What a very interesting video, to be honest. I'm still surprised that that subreddit is still active even in the year 2025, dude. That's just crazy to hear that. Oh my lord, to be honest. Rivals has his own lore for the characters, so anything is possible. I'd be curious to see what kind of design they do for Professor X if they do bring him in, you know? I'm curious if they do a different design or something. Thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. That could be either enhanced or contains his powers, a mini Cerebro on his head. Honestly, it's pretty interesting. I can't wait to see some of the future characters. There's not really any characters that I'm like interested in because like I said, I'm not really much of a hero person, but it's still pretty crazy that people are still talking about Concord in the year 2025. That's crazy. I'd be curious if they're still going to be alive, but we'll probably check on the subreddit like 6 months later. So remind me, right, chat? In 6 months from now, right? Remind me to check on the subreddit for Concord and see if it's still active or not. We'll definitely take a look at it and everything. But yeah, anyways, that's the end of the video. You guys can comment, like, subscribe, do all that fancy jazzy stuff. And yeah, we kind of got a little bit sidetracked, but I kind of wanted to see, you know, Marvel rival stuff. It's pretty interesting to talk about it at the end of the day. But yeah, that's the end of the video, and peace.